This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
This is the Noon Barbados Today update for Thursday, March 6, 2014. I'm Dawn Paris. Labour Minister Dr. Estebai Asuku is admitting some of the recent layoffs in the public sector were handled badly, and she says it's clear those dealing with human resources need more training. She was speaking at the start of the 16th annual conference of the Human Resource Management Association of Barbados at the Radisson Aquatica this morning.
The recent exercise of retrenchment in central government and in the public sector and the statutory agencies has shown some deficiencies in how some of the human resource management practices are carried out. Certainly we have seen some criticism for how the process was managed in terms of counseling, in terms of actually delivering the dreaded notice. And it has thrown up some issues and some deficiencies. And of course, we realize then that there has to be some training in handling terminations and other such issues.
The Labour Minister said the exercise also highlighted the need to strengthen performance monitoring systems. Settle whatever issues you have and get the sugar crop started now. That's the strong message the CEO of the Barbados Agricultural Society is sending to the Barbados Workers Union and other parties involved in negotiations for sugar workers. James Paul says the harvest is too important to continue delaying.
The parties involved need to recognize that whatever negotiations has to be conducted, conduct them and get them over with. This is not a time to play song and dance and play Russian roulette with people's lives. And not only with people's lives, with the economy. They don't understand it, and not only that, for a whole sector. Because what people don't understand is that the agricultural sector needs sugar to survive. And when people continually, on an annual basis, play Russian roulette with it does not say well, it doesn't help investment in the industry.
Just yesterday, the union met with management of the Barbados Sugar Industry Limited, and BWU General Secretary Sir Roy Trotman reported that he was expecting a speedy response to outstanding issues. Those relate to the hours sugar workers would be required to give, given there's only one sugar factory in operation. An effort is on to get more Barbadians studying in the United States. U.S. Ambassador to Barbados, Larry Palmer, tells Barbados Today it's part of a 100,000-strong program being undertaken by the U.S. Embassy. It was launched by U.S. President Barack Obama less than a month ago, and Ambassador Palmer says while it targets students from all over the world, his interest is Barbados.
We're looking to get 100,000 students, international students, studying in the United States. We're working with UWI. We're working also with the Barbados Community College, as well as other institutions, to see if we can increase the number of Bajan students in the United States. This is a very worthwhile thing, and it's a presidential mandate.
Ambassador Palmer was speaking to Barbados Today last night during a reception for returning visitors at Ilaro Court. In sports, the WICB today announced a 15-member squad for the upcoming 3-match T20 series against England in Barbados, and it's identical to the one that will travel to Bangladesh to defend the ICC World 2020 title. Darren Sammy will lead the experienced side that includes the likes of Chris Gale, Dwayne Bravo, Ravi Rampal and Dinesh Ramdin. The team will be without Kieran Pollard, who's still recovering from a knee injury, and there was once again no place in the team for Barbadian fast bowler Tino Best, who hasn't made an international appearance since January.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
They are some of the leading ladies of Barbados, working hard to ensure that this island achieves its highest standards of development, but seldom do you get to see them in the forefront. On International Women's Day, Barbados Today highlights their contribution in a special March 8th edition, dedicated exclusively to women. Time is limited, so call Donna today or email her to find out more about this unique offer. Barbados Today, celebrating all the women of Barbados who inspire change.
In the region, the Guyana government has come under renewed pressure to stage local government elections that were last held in 1994. The U.S. Embassy, the High Commission of Canada, and the Private Sector Commission have joined civil society organizations, including the Guyana Bar Association, in issuing a joint statement calling for the polls. And U.S. President Barack Obama has signed an executive order that authorizes economic sanctions against the assets of individuals and corporations that his administration sees as destabilizing Ukraine or involved in the crisis in Crimea. He's also imposing visa restrictions on Russians and Crimeans. And the White House said restrictions will affect anyone who is threatening the sovereignty and territorial integrity of the Ukraine. And that's been the noon update. Join us again at 6 this evening. Until then, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, and like us on Facebook to get more news and sports. I'm Dawn Paris.
This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.